We do have applicant recipients that come in that don't have a whole lot of experience with dogs, or you could say maybe not a dog person because they haven't been around dogs a lot. Um, but when they start to see what they can accomplish, um, they really don't have a choice in the matter. They're going to become a dog person one way or the other. Strange, because we'll have some that have been around dogs all their life, and then we have some that have never had a dog, never had a pet. You just have to break it down a little bit more when they don't have any experience with a dog at all. Kind of have to break it right down to actual movements and terminology. Where a person that's had a dog or a pet, or especially if they've had a service dog before, they pretty much know what they got to do. They just have to do it with that dog. I took Willie out today, as a matter of fact, and Willie did okay. I mean, Willie's young. Um, he's up. Let's see. He's up this. I can't remember where he's at. He's up here somewhere. Four of my dogs are from up here today, so. But they're doing well. Willie looks the same, just a little bit bigger. Tall, lanky, skinny. Harlequin. I would say that my best dogs today were probably um, Basil and Oakley. Both did very well today.
Yay for the Bucks.
Yep, they're really starting to come along pretty well. That whole litter are very. Um, they like to stay right tight to you. They're not wandering dogs at all. Basil, um, I've actually had to put a little bit of a space between us because he's a little too needy. I hate to use that word needy, but he really likes walking right next to you, to the point where he puts a little bit of pressure on you, and then the more comfortable he gets, the more pressure he puts on. So it's just a matter of letting him know where he's supposed to be in the position. But they're doing very well. And the Bugs are all bulky, good-sized dogs. And I saw recertified last week was Sting and not Wrinkle, Sting and Blair and Craig and Sting. Sting is really tall, good sized, but that dog got tall when it left here. Tall legs on him. I'm trying to think what that other dog's name is now. Um, ah, gonna drive me nuts. Spinner. Thank you. Thank you, Scooter Karen. I knew you'd figure it out. I sent you an email, by the way, Scooter. Um, both look good. They both work in the retail business, and they take their dogs with them to work every day. Which has got to be a tough environment. Yeah, I'm not sure what will happen though with Laney and Gromit. I usually wait until I see them. You know one thing, we don't have a whole lot of Harlequins. Service dogs have to get recertified every year. All those puppies down there in 7, 9, and 10, I think their new thing is everything that's inside should be outside. If you put it outside, they think it should be inside. So it's turned into a game with them now. They just like to rip everything outside and play with it all the way out. They'll have a tug of war with it on the way out. They'll get it outside, then sometimes they'll bring it back in. Sometimes they leave it out there. They're very playful right now. It's funny because I just looked at my card and it ran out 2 months ago. It's one of those deals where I've probably been, the last time I was even asked about a card was down in like Georgia on my way to Florida, and a motel asked about it. It's probably the only time I've ever shown it.
I am? Yes.
It's but my luck, it'll be the one time that I don't have it because it ran out. So I got another one on the way. I just keep it in my truck. From what I understand, Richard is doing very well. Yep, late July. I think those babies are tucked out. So once we have it all settled in, I'll probably put something on Team Charlie, because people have been asking them what's going on and everything else. I'll write something up once everything's confirmed, and then I'll put it on Team Charlie so we can see it. And I probably will put pictures on there too, just because I don't want to mix it up with all my stuff. All right. I don't see much mail.
Well, not a lot.
Oh, there's some up there. All right.
Yeah, I put the check in there.
Okay.
it's for $900, so you gotta give me some back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You all set?
Yep.
Here I am.
Okay, we're here.
We're here, mail call.
Mail, it's not really mail call, we don't have a hell of a lot of mail.
Well,
Got a bunch of weird stuff.
we work with what we have.
That's right.
Here's my little
It's what
purple
you do
spoon.
with what you got. And never mind. We got Harold and Wanda.
Harold and Wanda.
We got Harold and Wanda.
Harold and Wanda.
I think that's about it.
Oh, really?
Thank heavens we got Harold and Wanda.
Harold and Wanda.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Right.
Someone needs to send them out here.
Right. There you go. Pecans, they always get that in there. Always get that in there, the pecan bit. Interesting.
Well, I do
Okay.
know in Oklahoma they're
A lot of
chock
pecans?
full of pecan trees.
Okay, so here we have Leahy Hospital. And so we don't want to open that one. Lending Tree. Business line of credit details are in here. Don't really want it. Now see, they sent me a card with my name on it. That gets me nervous, so I don't do that. We just cut it up. You know, we don't have that problem. No, and then we can throw it away. Lending something. Okay, we put that in the pot over there. Okay, Holden. Safety issue inside. This is where, from whence cometh the propane gas that I swore I'd never have on the property, and I have a lot of it now. Dear valued customer, propane provider. For further protect your home and family, please review the enclosed pamphlet. That's got to be this one. Make sure everyone in your home is familiar with the smell of propane gas and knows what you do in case it smells. Propane has a remarkable, strong safety record, but tank releases and other issues can sometimes occur, so it's critically important for you to be aware and to follow proper safety protocol for these situations. You know, the problem is it smells like dog gas too.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit.
It does. So, but all of our propane is outside. We don't have any propane in a building, do we?
I don't think so. No, we have only
Propane is for the
tanks outside.
generator. It's for the forklift, generator in the barn, and the dryer in the barn. So the dryer in the barn would be about the only in a building deal. Okay, so what did they tell us to do? If you smell gas, just get the hell out of the building. Night first. No flames or sparks. Well, you don't operate the lights, appliances, telephones, cell phones. Don't do nothing. Leave the area immediately. Shut off the gas. Turn off the main gas supply valve on the propane tank if it is safe to do so. Close the valve. Turn it to the right, clockwise. We don't all know how to do this.
We haven't had any.
We ought to have a drill on that. Then report the leak. Do not return to the building. From a neighbor's home, whatever.
Thank you.
Call the
Thanks,
propane
Lynn.
retailer right away. Call 911 or your local fire department. Take the sniff test. Scratch and sniff the blue circle.
Oh, gosh. They have propane on a blue circle?
I don't smell it.
I do.
You do?
I do. near the nose. Yep.
I guess I'm not safe to be around the propane. You
Yeah.
really smell it, huh?
I do really smell it. And I know because I put the propane tank on my gas grill the other day, and so I have a fresh
Well, I
fresh
know.
smell. I did smell. I smelled paper, and then I smelled a weird little.
No, I don't. I smell paper. Okay,
I
well
smell it
that's a
again
problem.
just to make sure I'm not. But I'm telling you,
I smell paper.
it
Gas is
it smells like gas. Laura,
Laura!
put your nose on where we've all had our noses, would ya?
Come smell this piece
Smell
of
this
paper.
little circle. I know we did sniff, but see if it smells like propane.
Yep,
Yes.
gotta smell,
No,
you gotta
you
rub
don't.
your finger.
I'll rub your finger.
You don't smell it. It smells like propane.
Did you smell
I
it?
did.
It happens when you get older. You know, you lose your sense of taste along with the smell. No, I don't. Okay.
Well, I feel better that Laura smelled it.
Okay. Okay, propane to gas detectors. Underwriter's laboratory, we know that one. Carbon monoxide. Okay. CO2 poisoning, headache, dizziness, fatigue, shortness of breath, and nausea. Everything says if you have any question, call the fire department, which is fine. And I'd like to do that. That's, you know, that our taxes pay for that fire department, so therefore, when you need them, you call them.
I'm just amazed that they sent you a scratch and sniff with propane on it. Isn't that weird?
I doubt it's gonna blow up to you.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean the concept of sending out the
I
scratch
don't
and sniff with
think-
propane
I
on
don't think propane has any smell to it. I think they add the smell.
Battery.
it. Oh, possibly.
No battery. No battery.
This is it. This.
I bet I'm pretty sure that's true. That it is an added smell. I bet that. Can somebody look that up and find that out for us? I think that gas is odorless, and that the smell that they put in it so that it's noticeable. I don't know why I think that. Somebody will tell us.
Seems
Okay.
like that's right.
Wall Street Journal for $100. I don't want to do that either.
We already did that.
I get a Wall Street Journal daily on this computer.
Mm.
Smart pack. And nothing here. AARP. I don't have time for that. Next problem. I
Boxes.
did everything. Boxes. Okay. Heavy boxes. Heavy box. Sonia Bengston. Mount Pleasant, WI. Gotta be Wisconsin, right?
Yes.
Sonia. Whoa, ho, ho, what have we here? Ho, ho. Okay. We have a bunch of poo pickers and a bunch of motel supplies. Wonderful, thank you very much. They go on the other department. And then this goes on the shit picking department. She's gotta have a paper cutter too or something. They're cut very straight. Very straight cutting. And this is from somebody. If you'd send it to yourself at Service Dog Project, we'd get it and then I'd know who sent it. Unless this is something I ordered, in which case I should put that somehow on code. Oh dear. Oh my.
It's an Amazon gift.
Amazon gift. Okay. That's a box.
Box for Linda.
Box for Linda. Wireless caller. Service dog project?
Call from wireless caller.
Okay, well, we have dogs for walking. We have only Great Danes for walking, so I'm not the one to ask. I don't, other than most dogs are good for that sort of thing. You might look up Assistance Dogs International. They have a list of certified trainers throughout the United States. But I think there's always been some debate as to most every dog is pretty good at that sort of thing. So what exactly are you going to train them for? I don't know. I'm really an expert at dogs with walking problems. So, but that's where you could try. No problem. Okay, good luck. Bye. It's so broken up I can barely hear. Any rate, we're off and running here. What's this say? What does this one say? Look at that, they put the little slips of paper in there.
It says unwrap your.
Have dog will travel. A Poet's Journey. Who's it from? Dear Carney, I thought you might enjoy reading this book. It's an easy read and interesting at the same time. The author is professor where I work at Syracuse University. Huh, it's from Mel.
Oh.
Mel Stolfo? Okay. And because it's a gift, they put it in a little baggie. Wasn't that fun? Have dog will travel. Oh, okay. It's in a seeing eye harness. Well, that could be. Very good.
That's fun.
Huh. That'd be
You
good.
like
read.
books.
I do like books. I will read it.
That's it.
It's not too heavy. I can
No.
pick it up, you know,
Take it in the car.
take it in the car. Got good big print.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this up.
Okay.
Laura. Bye.
Bye. I hope you're splicing your rope.
I won't be here for a while, so.
You won't. Oh,
No.
dear. Well, you have to pass the test to get your paychecks pretty soon.
I'll be back eventually.
I'll be back.
Where are you going?
College orientation.
Oh. Oh, well, you'll come back all oriented.
Yes.
I don't know about that.
All right, we'll do questions. That's a fun book. There's a good bag.
Yeah.
We'll put the bag in there with the box.
I'm back already.
Oh.
That didn't take long. My excitement of tomorrow is apparently Mass General is starting a program where they are going to keep data on a bunch of people. Actually, probably anybody who wants to participate. And tomorrow morning I'm going in to meet them.
What happened here?
You have to sign all sorts of releases. They want access to all your online records wherever they can find them, things like that. It's quite an extensive program, and they're going to keep track of various problems and things.
Here's
And-
your answer.
Well, Gwen was the one that got me involved in it, and
Oh, really?
I signed up online, and it seems to be very legitimate. And I'm going into Mass General tomorrow morning at 9:30, where they're going to measure me
Wow.
and things like that.
And things like that.
and stuff like that too.
Right.
There we go. What's that say about odor?
Odor added to the gas after the New London school explosion in the 30s, when around 300 students and teachers were killed, and because it went undetected because it was odorless.
Yeah.
Sulfur dioxide, that's one, and then ethyl mercaptan is
Okay.
another. Ethyl mercaptan,
I knew it. I knew something was.
yeah, sulfur. Natural gas gets it added as well. Any ties with Laney?
I don't know what happened today.
I didn't hear about any ties with Laney.
Megan left early, did she? She went
Yes,
to
she
the
did.
dentist or something?
Dentist, yep. Have all the interns started working yet?
No, not true, right?
Not true. We have yet, Bella doesn't start till June 30th. Haley started, Jade started, Laura started but has to take time off for college stuff. Devin started but she's off this week for something.
I've still got 3 knives here I haven't given to them.
I'm not sure who you gave knives to.
I'm not sure either, but
Oh.
every time they come in I ask them if they got their knife.
Okay.
The knife in the toolbox.
The toolbox, okay. And I can send out a note too if you want. I don't know.
Harold and Wanda.
Harold and Wanda. That's awfully pretty.
That's very interesting.
Oh yeah, somebody asked this last night. Yeah, it's only puppy love, and we missed it. Have you ever kept count of how many puppies have been born, both service and perfect pets? Been born at Crazy Acres.
Oh yeah, I have a data bank of all the dogs born here since 1988. Where they went, any problems they had, any medical problems, any medical issues, things like that. It's really quite extensive.
What's your guess? Do you have a guess?
I never added them up, but it's online. I mean, it can be done.
Okay. We haven't added them up. Harold and Wanda. Harold and Wanda.
There's 300 something. There's a lot of dogs.
So Tanner will most likely be there for new puppies.
I don't know.
Yeah. What is the new due date on the middle of, so it was June, July. Yes, he'll
What are
be
you
back by
muttering?
then. I'm muttering when the litter would be due based on Gromit and Laney's first tie.
Versus when Tanner's going to be here?
Yeah.
When's he supposed to be here then?
Well, he's going away for the end of July to the beginning of August for baseball camp, so he should be back. I think he's back by the 4th, and I think that would be, their tie would be after.
Oh, okay.
How is Richard doing? Oh, I guess they might have already asked Steve that. Okay. Okay. That's all natural gas, propane gas. Is Richard back? No. More. What college did Laura decide on? Is it UNE?
UNH, maybe?
Oh, UNH?
I think so.
UNH. Yikes.
Somebody's going to go to UNH. I thought it was her.
She's going to nursing school.
Huh? Nursing?
Nursing. What?
Laura is going to Maine.
Yeah, what college? Do you know she's going to Maine, not New Hampshire? I think Jade is
The one
going.
that Haley went to, that's all I know.
Is that UNE?
University of New England?
I think it's UNE. They have more than vet and animal.
What's this?
They have more than animal science, right? I believe it's UNE, sorry. It's definitely
Who's
Maine.
going to UNH?
Jade's going to, did you mention that you thought she was going to New
Jade's
Hampshire?
gonna go to Amherst or Tufts.
Okay.
Tufts or Amherst.
Jade is going
For
to college a
veterinary.
year early.
What's this?
Jade is going to college a year early.
Oh, which one is it? Which Jay's?
Jade is
Homeschool?
the
Yeah.
homeschool, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she got into Tufts?
She was telling me the other night she's trying for Tufts or Amherst Veterinary
I
Program.
guess she has really good. I asked her, I said, wow, when she told me she was
Yeah.
going a year early, I said, wow, you
Yeah.
have great grades to get. She said, yeah, I'm all
Yeah.
set to go to college a year early.
Yeah.
So,
And Gwen went when she was 16.
oh, she did?
Oh, yeah. Of course, I put her in kindergarten when she was
Bentley.
18 months.
Yeah, I was going to say. She was 6 months.
Good boy! Good
Are the
today.
trainers or volunteers CPR trained?
Yes.
Yes, we had a class. It was a few years ago. We had about 20 people in attendance, and Elijah mentioned. I hope I'm not talking out of school. That his mom was a CPR teacher,
This way.
and he would check with her to see if she would be available at some point to give
We're gonna
us.
credit us.
Yes.
Okay. I tell you, you ask enough around here, you got one of everything. I was amazed we had a school
Yeah.
bus driver.
Yes, we do. Yes,
That could be
she's
interesting.
been tending to her mom and her dad, but we do have a school bus driver.
Wow. Huh.
Do you think that lemon juice will bleach dog hair like human hair? Could try on Penny's Dot.
What?
Oh, bleach a little dot instead of putting the white out all the time.
Oh, I
Lemon juice. Lemon juice makes, when you go in the sun, the lemon juice turns your hair a blonde or whatever, a
I don't
highlight.
think so.
We don't think so.
I don't know. We can certainly try it.
I mean, it's lemon juice, so it's not
Mhm.
anything crazy. And Devin, there was a question about Devin. Now, I'm sorry that I don't know what everybody's plans are. Devin is not going away to college, but she is talking about going somewhere in November.
No, but it's New York, I think.
Yeah,
If
New
you
York.
want to do modeling or something.
The twins on the futon, identical. Yeah, they're a trip. I enjoy watching them.
Yeah. Almost identical.
Yeah, and it's funny, they get moving in unison, and they are like in lockstep. What's for supper? Beef lo mein.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Blue Apron. It's made with ground beef, not sirloin, but it's very good. And they gave us coney mushrooms. They're real thin. They look like sprouts.
Huh.
They're little mushrooms. The overnight is Diana, Jade's mom. Does SDP want anything? Fluffies were noted.
Keep that chicken bricks coming.
Chicken bricks.
It's a short month.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. We have everything.
Yeah, I think we do.
We have the Advantix in there I saw, Pet Tabs I saw, Tums. We have treats. Carlene, have you seen how close Mo and Pockets have become? They were grooming each other for hours. They said they never saw them. I don't pay attention
Stand there
enough.
and scratch each other's back.
But they said Mo doesn't normally do that, and they were several times they were doing that.
Yeah. Well, they're about the same height.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with it. And if you watch them closely, they will describe where it itches. Like one of them will go further down their back
Oh.
here, which means please you go further down my,
Yeah.
There's a whole conversation that goes on.
Okay, so it is in U&E. I thought it was U&E where Laura's going. Yeah. And when I had talked to Jade's mom, she had said Jade wasn't quite sure where she was going or...
Laura is going for nursing though, right?
Correct. They have an osteopath MD program there, is what this person wrote. Yeah. Yeah, she's going for nursing. Jade's going for veterinary. Yeah, look at them.
Yeah.
Flat black dogs. Scarlet and Misha move in unison as well.
Okay.
Scarlet and Misha move in unison.
Oh.
Pam and Carlene referring to Rowdy Pups in 10, for example, would you consider putting a speaker or baby monitor in the kennel if they get too loud? We could talk to them. Actually, if we get a camera set up, we can talk through the camera.
What?
I do it at my house. I have a camera that points to my deck, and the other day Martha and I were out there, and my roommate from work or downstairs was going, Martha, Martha. So you can talk through a wireless camera. So you can watch them, you can talk to them, and you can hear.
Wait.
We've come a long way. I can show you too.
We have a baby monitor thing.
You do, but that I don't
We
think.
don't even turn it on. It makes me so angry. We have a lot of this equipment.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about. I guess we could try that down there, but then we can't always see what's happening inside. Like we don't always know what we're yelling at.
That's certainly true. There's a certain amount of stuff that just has to happen. We're going to break up that bunch.
Oh yeah,
You know, very shortly we're breaking them.
yeah, yeah. My roommate loves to do that.
We have 10 dogs or so that come on property with employees.
Yes, we do.
There's a lot of dogs here. And they've got to be coupled up, and, you know.
Yeah. Are the volunteers trained in dog CPR? No, I'm
It's
not.
really no different.
I saw Lainey and Walter get together today, right?
I don't know.
Don't know about that.
I know she was going
Yesterday.
to try. I think she would have said something, but I don't know. Who knows?
We can install cameras.
We can't keep going straight what we have now. I have a phone. I have a new phone.
I'm not saying
And
we're
they-
going to. I said,
I got up this morning
It's
and
a
it took 4
possibility.
people to turn it on. I just, yeah. Absolutely no more technology until we get under control what we already have. Unbelievable. And she sticks who knew? Who knew? She sticks a paperclip in the little hole in the bottom that I thought was a speaker sort of deal.
it was a
Microphone.
guess. It was a guess.
Yeah, well, I would never have guessed to take a paperclip and stick it in that little hole.
Yeah.
I never would have. I'd have hit the damn thing with a hammer. I was so mad. Oh, you know, I have monitors. I have baby monitors we don't use. I have a security camera up there to monitor everything down here. You know,
I know.
I have a lot of equipment around here that we don't use. And it sounds so good to get. Oh, it's wonderful. Except then it has some sort of password that you can't remember. No more stuff. Anybody wants to worry about them, they come sleep in the kennel.
There you
Otherwise,
go.
we're going to have to risk it.
Wonderful that Laura, Jay, Devin, and Haley are off to their adventures. Who will fill their places? Truth be told, everybody's leaving in the fall. I have no idea. I'm trying not to worry about it. I'm trying to enjoy June and July and half of August.
Haley's already
Haley's probably going to, she's already graduated, so she's
be looking for a regular.
correct. A lot of people, let me take it back. A lot of people are leaving in the fall. Laura, Devin's here till November. The overnighters, 2 or 3 of our overnighters are leaving. It all works out. I usually just let things happen. Don't get upset. And then if I don't try to shove the wrong shaped thing in it, it works out organically.
Somehow we manage.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting until August and then I'm always watching people. If I think someone's a good fit for like an overnight.
I run into people when I'm out and around, and I never really nail them down. I ran into a guy at the horse manure place the other day, who was a landscape guy. And he had all sorts of advice on the grass that I'm having a terrible time with. So I said, fine. I said, why don't you come over and I'll hire you to fix it. And he said he'd be here Tuesday. I never took his name and number, and he didn't show.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes you meet people like that, and you just have to, you know, it turns out to be it was the guy's son that was going to come, and I did a terrible job of following through on that. I should have, but I do meet people out and around all the time. You can go and sit at that, what do they call it stuff? Mulch place.
Mm.
Brick Ends Farm. You can Google it. It's unbelievable. If you look at it from my earth business, at Camera Earth, it's a huge place, and the manure pile is mammoth. It's twice the size of our arena.
Wow.
And they churn it around and fluff it around and sift it and strain it and carry it on, and it turns out to be a great monstrous pile of topsoil.
Wow.
And there are big, big trucks going in and out of there all the time, etc. But I should have paid more attention to that.
Pam, let Carlene's family fill in during the month of November.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Someone says they have a security camera and they captured the raccoon stealing the bird food. Yeah, stray cat. You know, I was saying the other day, I have one in my front yard and my back, and I'm like, everybody tells us they find the fox and this thing. I don't have any wildlife going through my yard. Turkeys, we do have. I haven't seen them on camera, but we have lots of turkeys. Oh, if I had the money, I would so sleep in the kennels. Did you get your car back?
I have my car.
Do they make baby monitors that you can speak to the baby with? I don't know.
You know, you're also talking, 750 feet away?
Yeah,
You know, you're not going to run a wire between the two.
yeah. I would if I had my lazy boy, a nice TV, and an air mask, since I'm allergic to dogs, cats. Oh no. Okay, how did you find Tom? He is such a nice guy and a hard worker.
He is a very hard worker. Sometimes you have to say, stop and think of an easier way to do this.
Mm-hmm.
He nearly killed himself trying to pull out that tarp today.
Oh. I saw you guys. I
Yes,
didn't
you know,
watch, but
wait a minute, we fluff it up with a tractor. We'll get it out of there better. But
yeah,
he just pulls and pulls and pulls. And wait a minute.
yeah. But he popped in here, didn't he? Stop by one Sunday.
What, when he...
Tom, when he first came.
When he first came?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, he showed up. I don't know how.
Mm-hmm. At the library today, I had my SDP shirt on, and I got to tell the librarian all about SDP. I'm sure we'll have new CPs.
Oh, good.
Are the twins going to be there for November Tea Day?
It could be. The parents are going to be here.
Carlene, I'm imagining you hanging out at the manure place in your spare time, recruiting new volunteers.
That could happen.
Yeah.
That's where you meet them.
Yep. Okay. Anybody else? New
Is it
London.
time for dinner now?
Yeah, I think so. I do believe. That's it. Okay, I think we got everybody. Yeah, okay, thank you so much, everybody. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, apparently we've got some sort of feedback or mic working from someplace else. And what I did was disconnect this one entirely yesterday, and I don't know whether anybody heard anything or not. So I'm now going to disconnect it entirely again. And if anybody gets any feedback or hears us talking in here, let us know. Send me an email, because that shouldn't happen. And I can't tell whether it's the camera in the nursery room that's picking it up. So if you can hear us after we shut off this mic, let us know.
Is your sister from Colorado coming out?
Yeah, I think so.
They say they saw a video of Lainey and Walter today in the pen a few times.
Well,
So,
they may have seen it, but did they see a tie?
I don't know.
So that's been the problem.
Yeah, we'll have to see about the tie. All right, thank you. Listen for sounds.